Gwen's Rockin' Record Reviews. I'm Gwen. I've started the show up for a few reasons. There's a lot of awesome older music out there that kids my age don't listen to. I love records because they're awesome and sound great. Parents, there's a lot of bad music out there today. Hook your kids up with a record player and introduce them to some classics. This is a record and this is a record player, and I'm going to show you how the record works. So you place the record on the record player and hit start. It takes a little more work than an iPod, but it sounds great. Before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to Dana and Megan Lilly for making this necklace for my mom. And I just happened to wear it today. Today's album is Hotel California! Hotel California by the Eagles. The Eagles are one of the most popular bands of all time. They were one of the first bands to blend country and rock music into a new sound. The Eagles started out in 1971, just 4 guys in Los Angeles, California. Don Henley, Glenn Frey, Randy Meisner, and Bernie Leadon. They actually started as the backup band for Linda Ronstadt, who was an awesome singer. Come what may to Blue Bayou. By the time Hotel California came out at the end of 1976, a couple of new guys joined the band. Don Felder, a great guitar player who wrote the music and guitar parts in the song Hotel California, and another guitar player named Joe Walsh, who had a great solo career as well as a band called the James Gang. Seems to me you don't want to talk about it. Seems to me. Spent the last year rocking on the way. For a little bit of insider's perspective about the album Hotel California, let's go to Mike V.
Hey, Gwen, thanks for having me. This is the review of Hotel California, and I actually asked Gwen to say something about this album because she's here, and she was nice enough to let me. I love this album because this was the first album, I believe, when Joe Walsh was asked into the band. He used to be in his own band called the James Gang, and they had a good amount of hits too. And Walk Away was one of them, one of my favorites. And I know that Hotel California came out in 1976 along with Rumors from Fleetwood Mac. Remember, those 2 albums were always playing in everybody's basement. And I think they actually toured together. They were the #1 albums in 1976. Excuse me. But it's such an amazing time of classic rock, so you picked a great album. Gwen, awesome.
Actually, Mike, Rumors came out in 1977, so you were close. I'll let you slide. Actually, both Hotel California and Rumors were up for the Grammy 1977 Album of the Year Grammy. And Hotel California lost, even though it was a chart topper and the Eagles' most successful studio album. Before we get listening to a few tunes, it's time for Hotel California Fun Facts. People wonder, so where is the Hotel California? There actually isn't one. Hotel California was a way to describe how much America was changing in the 70s. But after the song got popular, a guy built a Hotel California down in Baja California, Mexico. There is a picture of a hotel on the album, but that's just the Beverly Hills Hotel in California. Even though the album has that California theme going for it, only one of the band members, Randy Meisner, was from California. Don Henley was from Texas, Glenn Frey was from Michigan, Joe Walsh was from New Jersey, and Don Felder was from Florida. But in the album, they're kind of reflecting coming to California for the first time, so that's cool. Sometimes records are made with cool etchings on the vinyl, and Hotel California has no exceptions. The inner groove on side 1 says, isn't 6 o'clock yet. And on side 2 it says VOL is 5-piece live, meaning that the song Victim of Love was recorded live by the band, all at the same time in the studio. And that's our Hotel California fun facts! Hotel California came out on December 8th, 1976, and it has a rockin' sound to it that adds to the Eagles' older country sound. That's because Joe Walsh and Don Felder can rock. Hotel California has 9 tracks, and I love every single one. Now it's time to start counting down my top 3 favorite songs from Hotel California. We're going to start with 3, Wasted Time. Let's check it out.
You never thought you'd be alone, this far down the line. I know what's been on your mind. You're afraid it's all been wasted time.
I love Wasted Time because of Don Henley's voice. It's amazing. And it's like a mellow rockin' song. Alright, so my second favorite song from Hotel California is Life in the Fast Lane. Let's give it a listen. Because it makes my heart like beat to the beat, and I love the guitar part. Before I get to my first favorite song, I'd like to introduce my special guests for this episode, my favorite twin sisters, Joy and Mia. Hey, I'm back with my special guests, Mia Van Buskirk and Joy Van Buskirk. Hi. Joy, you got a chance to listen to the song Wasted Time. What did you think of it?
Well, at the beginning, it started with bad things, and then it started to get better and better with things that you can do to make your life better.
Okay. Mia, what did you think of New Kid in Town?
I thought it was awesome, and I liked how it was like, New Kid in Town.
Okay, thanks for coming. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, my favorite song from Hotel California. Drum roll, please. The title track. Hotel California, of course. Let's give it a listen.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place.
It tells a really cool, weird story in the song, and also it has a really cool guitar intro. Well, we're just about out of time for our show today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love to read your comments, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and keep on watching. Before I go, I want to give a final review of the album by scoring in 4 categories: cover art, popularity, originality, and song awesomeness. For each category, I'll give it a score of 1 through 5, and we'll see how this album rates out the total of 20 points. The first category is cover art. I'd give it a 5. The front cover is really cool with the hotel and everything. And the inner section is really cool too. Hey, look, there's a poster. Let's see what it is. poster of all the bandmates. The next category is popularity. I'd give it a 5. This is the Eagles' most popular album and one of the most popular of all time. It has sold almost 40 million copies. The next category is originality. I'd give it a 5. This country rock blend wasn't really happening much before the Eagles. And think of how many artists are inspired by them today.
Turn it up and we'll burn it down. The first cut is the deepest. Had a pair of wings. He never did. I've been spinning the
Last but not least, song awesomeness. I'd give that a 4. Has some amazing songs, but some are a bit plain and mellow. Well, the total score was 19 out of 20, making Hotel California an amazing album. Well, that's the end of our show. In the meantime, go grab some records and let's start rockin'. I'm Gwen, and I'll see you next time on Gwen's Rockin' Record Reviews. Gwen's Rockin' Record Reviews. I review records that are rockin'. Yeah!
And action. Oh,
Welcome to...
Ozzy, come here.
Come on. What about you?
Rad, bro.
Action.
Sometimes records are made with cool
You're gonna
etchings.
itch yourself on the record? Okay.
The song Cool Kid in Town. What do you think of it? New Kid in Town.